Hi there. Welcome to Enterprise API for Advanced Azure Developers by EC Council. First of all, what is meant by Enterprise API? It typically has these characteristics. Is the API robust and resilient? Does it follow the API strategy inside your organization? Does the API address the business and user requirements? Is there a versioning and release strategy in place? How does it support organization compliance requirements? Is there adequate documentation describing the API? Does it satisfy industry best practices for security and your organization requirements? How is the API depreciated over time? This course will take you through the steps of designing and developing an enterprise-ready API from the ground up, covering both the functional and non-functional design aspects of an API. We will start with designing the schema specification and then move on to designing the architecture before actually developing the API in Azure. Now we have a basic understanding of what an enterprise-level API is. Let's see what this course covers. The sections are API Architecture and Design Principles. In this section, we will talk about the fundamentals of designing an enterprise-level API, including the non-functional requirements. Designing your API schema definitions. Here we will discuss API schema definitions and explain why these are so important to get these correct from the start. Designing and developing a synchronous API. We will design and develop an enterprise-level Azure Web API, which includes non-functional requirements. This example will also include code to connect to an Azure database using stored procedures instead of using Entity Framework. Designing and developing an asynchronous API. Here we will design and develop an asynchronous API using Azure Logic Apps, which will follow the fire and forget pattern. Securing your API. In this section, we will reach the API we created previously in Azure AD, then modify the manifest to add some custom claims. Then we will store secrets in Azure Key Vault and retrieve them. Exposing an API using Azure API Manager. Here we will provision a new instance of APIM in Azure, then register the API and import the schema definitions, as well as creating some policies. Next, we will customize the developer portal to match your corporate website styling or theme. Setting up monitoring and alerting. This is the last section of this course where we will cover setting up Azure monitoring and alerting of an API. As this course will cover some labs that include writing some code, the following prerequisites are required: an Azure subscription or trial version, Microsoft MS SQL Management Studio for creating a database in Azure and running some SQL scripts, Visual Studio Professional or higher, C# language, Postman to simulate a client calling the API that we will be building. That's it for the overview. Next, we will begin the course starting with API Architecture and Design Principles. I will hope you will enjoy going through this course.